What's up? What's good? What's going on? Let me get this music off. What's up, y'all? What's up, Shaniqua? What's up, KC? KC said I got my wine ready. I know that's right. What's up? What's good? What's going on, y'all? So I just wanted to tap in, see what's going on with my Sagittarian ninth house collective. See what's going on with y'all. Y'all, my day has been womp, 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 womp in the best way possible. But it has, man, has it been so consistent and busy. It's been like when I've had one moment, then I've had people reach out to catch up. It's been a nice day. I hope you guys have had a one. What's up, Quanda? What's up, Chosen Child of God? What's up, Ashley A. Sag? What's up, y'all? What's up? Thank y'all so much for joining me this evening. Y'all just want to tap in and see what's going on, see how I can show up and be a friend for my Sagittarian. Look, this is how busy I been, y'all. The same cards I used this morning are still on the table. Let me put them away. I'll put them up later. But let's jump in and see what's going on with you, okay? I do ask that you all smash that thumbs up button. It is greatly appreciated. Quanda said, make sure you are hitting that thumbs up button as you guys are stopping by. It is greatly appreciated in advance. What's up, Miss Falls? What's up, family? All right, Spirit, general messages for my Sagittarian ninth house collective, your sun, moon, rising, north node, Venus, as well as that ninth house. Tap me in, Spirit. Where can we be a friend for my Sagittarian collective? Where does my Sagittarian ninth house collective need a friend at today? I hit the thumbs up. I know that's right. What's up, Lainey? Hey, fam, catching you twice in one day. Today's a good day. I love it. Let's see, Spirit. Tell me in for Sag. What's going on for Sag? All right. Uh-oh. So we have something to do with love bombed out here. Something, okay, so, yeah. Okay, so we have divine timing and divine intervention. Something is not, okay, something that you've been putting an excessive amount of attention into, okay? Or someone that put an overwhelming amount of charm on. Someone has, like something has been put on hold. Something is being affected by divine timing, okay? It definitely looks like that the divine is putting something that started too intensely, intense affection too quickly, divine timing, divine intervention. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have side hustle and big break. Let me tell you something. I have to be honest with you. There's some sort of intense love affair that the universe is putting actually on the back burner. Or there's, either way it goes, it doesn't matter whether this is something that you've started and it's like kind of like fizzled out really quickly and you're not sure why. Spirit is saying that the divine has divinely put that on the back burner because there's something as it pertains to your stability, the way you make money, something like that is about to have some lucky break here. Okay, yeah, career turning point, major opportunity, life-changing moment. This is it. Multiple incomes, earning extra income. So there's something about your material world that is about to take a significant change. And so the universe is putting something on the back burner so that you can put your undivided attention in on this because it is bringing about long-term stability. And there could also, for those of you all that are not in, like, you're not experiencing some sort of blow up in your career, then what's happening is there's an intense connection that's going way too quick. And you guys are already starting to plan for the future. And the universe is like, whoa, Nelly, I need you to slow down. Something needs to develop naturally. And this isn't developing at a natural pace. So you just have to take that as it resonates. Look at y'all talking in the chat. Yeah, talk to them. What's up, y'all? I do ask that you all smash that thumbs up button. Let's see, Spirit. Show me how Sag is showing up inside of this, and show me how the other person is showing up inside of this situation. And then we'll tap on to this. We'll tap in and see what's going on with this side hustle that is about to have a major turning point. There's some sort of financial security that is coming. Yeah, look, damn, look. Okay, so I don't know if you can see this, but this deck came from right here. This deck right here, it's split in half. Okay, so this deck is not complete. This is only half of the deck that fell back, and it drew my attention. That's what it drew. That's what it fell back to, the Nine of Pentacles. So the Sagittarius that I'm talking to is definitely about to be experiencing the fruits of your labor for sure. You're definitely about to be receiving some sort of news, some sort of passionate opportunity as it pertains to your financial stability. Some sort of financial reward is coming your way. And Spirit is putting something intentionally on the back burner so that you're fully available for it. But if you're too busy crying over what you don't have, you may not be awoke for this opportunity. Let's see what's going on here. Spirit, show me what's going on here. Show me how Sag is showing up. And how is this other person and or situation showing up? I know y'all better be playing. Y'all better not be doing that. Yeah, see, the Ten of Cups is how you're showing up. This person is the Nine of Wands. I understand already. The Knight of Cups is what you have. The Ace of Swords for them. The Eight of Swords for you in that exact same position. The Hierophant for them. The Ace of Cups and the World card A. For one, there's no reason that you have to rush this, okay? This person is showing up as the Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior. This person, for most of you all, I have to be honest with you. Whoever this person is, whatever this connection is, possibly a Taurus, a Sag, a Scorpio, any of the fixed signs, which happens to be Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, and then it is fixed by Saturn, so that's Capricorn, okay? So any of those signs could be showing up here. And what this is ultimately telling me is that this person is going, like, this isn't over. Okay, regardless, I do feel like that this person brought about some sort of emotional fulfillment your way. Okay, I do feel like that in the near future, this person is going to be offering some sort of structured commitment here for sure. This person does intend to speak some sort of truth and illuminate some sort of truth and clarity to you. But in this moment, in this season, right now, in this current energy, this person is having to put, like, whatever they see with you is something that has to be put off into, like, it's got to be put up ahead. Right now, this person has something that they have to handle with the Nine of Wands, okay? So this person is the wounded warrior. And I don't know what you know about the wounded warrior, but that is the energy of just like the battle is won, but the war is not over, okay? So in any battle, one is 9 times out of 10 going to receive some sort of wound, even if it is just the wound of losing someone else in that battle, okay? And that does require a period of recovery. And I do feel like that right now, while the universe has kind of put this situation on pause, for you, it's for you to focus on your finances or something like that. For this person, it is for them to focus on, like, to recover from what has just wounded them. But I do want you to know that this person is going to be offering some sort of truth and clarity. And this person's near future within this situation is the Hierophant. And that is to say that this person does want to commit to this situation in the near future. You're in the near future in the Eight of Swords, up in your head overthinking this because without this reading, you're currently in the energy of focusing on, why isn't this person here? Oh my gosh, should I run them off? Oh my goodness, is this over for good? When am I going to hear from them? Oh my gosh, I fucked this up. And you're not using this energy in a way to actually elevate you and help you progress in, you're not using the time to do the healing. So in the near future, you're likely in the position of the Eight of Swords because you're overthinking, oh shit, I was too busy worried about when I was going to hear from them again that I wasn't utilizing that time to get these affairs in order. And now that this person is here, these affairs aren't in order. And now I got to get these affairs in order. And now I don't have the time nor the capacity to entertain this person's new love offer. Because this is the underlying dynamic of this connection. There is real emotions here. Whoever I'm speaking to, there's real emotions here. And so it does look like that in the near future, this person is coming to propose their love cup to you. But I just don't feel like that in this current energy check-in that this person is emotionally available, okay? And it is because of some sort of ending that put this person at a crossroads, and this person does now have to heal from that ending in order to be emotionally available. But I feel like that I'm speaking to someone that has the tendency to kind of have this repetitive pattern from connections coming in, getting off way too quick, and then them fizzling out. The universe is actually trying to intervene to help you put that bad pattern to a rest, okay? Saggy in the house. What's up, Fernie? What's up, Easy Baby? Y'all, I do ask that you all smash that thumbs up button. It is greatly appreciated. Let me see, Spirit. Let me see. See, this Ten of Cups and this Knight of Cups is telling me that, anything of too much, anything of like too much of anything is not good. It doesn't matter how good it can be. And remember that tens are a point of like, it's so much at 10 that numerically speaking, it breaks back down to 1. So the Ten of Cups with the Knight of Cups tends to be a hopeless romantic. So I do feel like that my Sagittarian Ninth House collective may be approaching this situation with an unrealistic mental or emotional capacity. Let me look at something. Let me see this Ten of Cups. Ashley, what's up, Pooh? All I know, if y'all don't book a Zoom reading with Kiki, y'all just need to kick yourself on stupid and park yourselves on dummy. She is the go. Oh, thank you, Ashley. I love you. And I definitely enjoyed our session today. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. Yeah, see the Page of Wands. In the Page of Wands, even though we all need to understand how to embody the Page of Wands, the Page of Wands is that of like, you need a harness on that Page of Wands, because the Page of Wands, like, yeah, you're moving on. You are moving and embarking on some sort of new adventure. You are going and exploring new options, but Spirit is telling you to pace yourself, because as you're moving forward, it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I kind of like to liken this to back in the day when men used to actually take their male children out and teach them how to hunt or to survive the wilderness. After they taught them all that they could teach them, they would give them a season, a day, where they would put them out there and they would kind of just test them out to see what they got. But the father really never left the child out there in the wilderness by themselves. Did they maybe go off to the corner and just kind of like watch in and make sure? Yes, but they never just left them to do it completely by themselves. You understand what I'm saying? So I feel like the Spirit is saying, like, you're out there, but don't necessarily think that you have to be willing to bump your head, but don't be too overly optimistic to the point that when you bump your head, it's not just the tap and it's really like you took a full-on fall. You know what I'm saying? It's different than just taking a little spill. But like Lainey said earlier, it sucks when you fall for someone who never intended on catching you. So don't wrap yourself up thinking that a situation is your be-all, end-all, when you are really supposed to just be exploring something optimistically. Does that make sense? Because when the universe, it's just too intense, too much, too upfront. I just seen a cardinal fly from the tip of this tree and I seen it descend. So I do want you to know that there is this energy of you regaining your strength right now after some sort of Three of Swords. And Spirit is saying, be patient while you're establishing some sort of internal balance. Ashley, I am dying over here. Yes, she definitely worded that beautifully, didn't she? What's up, Trey Love? What's up, ETC? That's why it's important to stay grounded and present. Hey, Pookie, tell them. Hey, yes, it is. My reading was everything. I'm still in awe. Oh, thank you. All right, Spirit, clarify this Nine of Wands for Sagittarius, the person that Sagittarius is experiencing this storyline with. The Ten of Pentacles and the Moon card and the Hermit card. So this person over here, right now in this season of their life, this person still has a lot of fears and anxiety as it pertains to investing in a situation for the long term. I have to be honest with you. This person is definitely, yeah, this person could be recovering from a situation that they had invested in with the intent of having for a long period of time. Okay. But even if that's what they're doing in this present moment, this person still has some sort of fear and or anxiety about doing that again. So I'm speaking to someone that is dealing with someone that becomes overwhelmed, like whatever they just went through, the thought of that overwhelms them when they think about that being their near future. Okay. So like if this person is just now leaving a long-term relationship, this person in this current season, when you're on pause so that you can focus on some sort of side hustle or some sort of financial security, this person is actually focusing on their financial security, but they're also focusing on like the desire to build with someone else for the long term again. Because right now, this person in this reading right now, this person, they desire a commitment. Their near future is to be in a commitment, but right now they are apprehensive and very guarded and defensive towards a long-term stable relationship because of what they're healing from. Okay. But I will say this, that this person, I have to be honest with you, this person here is showing me that underneath, they are being a little bit more wiser about the healing process than my Sagittarius is. And it's only because this Sagittarius is right now in this energy, it's like it's like, even if I'm speaking to you right now and I'm foretelling this for you, and this isn't naturally, and this isn't actually playing out right now, then you may feel like that you're kind of, not too optimistic about a connection, but there is this energy of something coming towards you and it feeling so nice, and it just the way that it comes and just the way that it just plays out. You may find yourself becoming overly optimistic, and you yourself may not be so honest about it with your homies and your lovers. I mean, your homies and your friends. But I can see here that when you sit with yourself, that you do become optimistic and almost overly optimistic. And Spirit is saying that I'm not trying to rain on your parade, and don't stop that shine when it finally comes, because that's the intention. But Spirit, the another level to this lesson is to learn the level of intensity that you need to attach to it. Okay. And with that being said, I do feel like that this person is a little bit better at boundaries than you. So let me see something, Spirit. Let me see. So Sagittarius's intentions is the Knight of Cups. You're just looking for, like, you're so anxious to have the one, you know what I'm saying? You're so anxious to have the one. And y'all know I'm a Sagittarius. So if you ever get up on here and think I'm talking down at you, then you just haven't been around long enough. I'm definitely not talking down at you, because baby, I've been on the internet before talking about shit. I'm just ready to find man and I don't want to go to bed no more. But I do it too. So definitely don't think I'm beating you up. However, Sagittarius intentions is to have some sort of fantasy fulfilled. Sagittarius is looking for their knight in shining armor. They're looking for their helpmate. They're looking for someone to do this journey with. That is your desires and intentions when you get the Knight of Cups there. However, there may be some unrealistic expectations on how you get there. Let me see the Knight of Cups. I'm not getting that, because that would, if you said that, who said that? Megan. Megan said it sounds like it. Megan said it sounds like an anxious and an avoidant. I'm not getting that. I'm getting that someone, let's stop trying to label every single thing. I'm getting, because this of you would be technically calling this person over here the avoidant. And what I'm here to tell you is that it's actually this avoidant that is about to try to structure this partnership in the right season. This sounds like someone that is like, I know what I want, but am I ready to give that right now? And I've got somebody over here and they're like, ooh, that's what I want. I don't give a damn if I'm ready for it right now or not. That's what I want. Give it, give it, give it. I want it. I want it. That's what I'm really dealing with if we want to identify the people. Okay. But it is actually this person over here that you would be labeling the avoidant that is going to be speaking some sort of truth and clarity that allows for structure to come around this connection because the love is real. Okay. And this will actually allow for you all to go into a more smoother like connection and it flows cohesively. But let me get there. I know y'all probably like, damn, Key don't let us have a moment or nothing. I'm sorry, y'all, but I'm just gonna call it like I see it, okay? The Three of Wands, the Chariot card, and the Hierophant. Hey, Pookie, you're gonna get what you want. The Sun card at the bottom of the deck and the King of Pentacles. It's almost like, I have to be honest with you. If you, and with the World card being here, that is indicative of some sort of Saturnian lesson being learned through the integration of this, whatever we're talking about for you. And so if I could just give you a nugget just for a second, it's almost like somebody's relationship life is being affected by your Saturnian lesson attached to your stability. It's almost like once you learn, either you or this person, once someone learns to stabilize and get a grips on their own stability, finances, what direction they're headed in, whatever, like the pentacle world is what you want to invest in over time. You know what I'm saying? Even the Ace of Pentacles, for me as a reader, when we start talking about the Pentacles, that's a year. Okay. So it's saying like, someone's got a Saturn lesson, and it's like once you learn how to stabilize yourself and to really be fortified in your true desires and not easily swayed, but also like there's two ends of each spectrum. So even though most of us readers may pick up on the when we're talking about boundaries, don't be too easily swayed. Don't Make sure you know your boundaries. Be willing to stand 10 toes on your boundaries. There's also the other extreme of being too rigid and too stubborn in your boundaries. So Saturn will gift you a gift once you integrate its lesson. So it's almost like who I'm speaking to, your Saturn lesson, is to learn your true identity and learn to be grounded in it, but not too rigid and not too flexible. Once you've successfully done that, the gift of it is this Ace of Cups, is this partnership. Ooh, I just got chills. Yeah, yes, I just got chills. I literally just got chills. That's what it is. So it's like the sooner that someone is able to like stop trying to like someone is putting too much focus in my Sagittarius collective, because it's like Three of Wands, the Chariot, and then the Hierophant. This is like your incoming, your manifestation is incoming. You will have victory and success, and it is a stable, solid, committed union with this person. Okay. I feel like that this reading is saying with this person here. Okay. However, you're you're not you're focusing on the end goal and not understanding that once you figure out what the bigger picture looks like, sometimes in order to like once you have the bigger picture, you have to start to backtrack in order to be able to construct it properly, right? I just feel like that someone isn't willing to put the pieces together to get to the bigger picture. And that's why Sagittarius's near future is the Eight of Swords. I hope I make sense, y'all. Kiki, stop. I know. I can't help it. Call it, Key. Call it. Laughing my ass off. Keep your foot on our spiritual necks. We're here to grow. But since the one may not be ready for a commitment, does that mean they are usually dating or have friends with benefits? And that's where you're fucking meddling. That's where you're meddling, and that's where you're creating this mental mashed potatoes. This is where you're creating the mental imprisonment because you're not ready. Listen to me. You are only attracting something because you're not ready. Just because you desire it does not mean you're ready for it. You are desiring the Knight of Cups, but you have an unrealistic, childlike approach to trying to achieve your love life. You're not ready, okay? So if you're not ready and they're not ready, why are you using your energy to get yourself ready to worry about what they're doing? Because what you need to know that if you mind your motherfucking business and stay trained on your journey, you getting in a position of being ready, what you need to know is that sometimes that little teddy bear that motivated you is multiplied up ahead. So meaning if you focus on you and they got friends with benefits and they get caught up over there, pookie tookie. That just means that the divine has something greater for you. You're blocking what the divine truly has for you by worried about what they're doing when the biggest picture is that, you know what, Kiana, I keep on attracting these emotionally unavailable motherfuckers and I'm sick of it. And Kiana, if you came and sat at my table, would be like, well, look, Pookie, I love you. I do. But I have to let you know that if you can tell me that you're constantly attracting emotionally unavailable people, baby, you're immediately telling me that you're emotionally unavailable. But you're so busy blaming everybody else that you're not seeing the reflection that you need to see so that you can change what you need to change within yourself to become a better reflection so that you can start attracting emotionally available people. You are what the fuck you attract. But you too busy getting your feelings hurt by what you attract, not recognizing, baby, you are attracting an asshole because, baby, you have asshole tendencies. That's the cold, harsh truth. Go play with somebody else. Tell them, Young Yak. Go play with somebody else. It's Rita. Tell them, Quanda. Hey, Spike Gunner. I'll be back. I'll be here. Listen, Linda. Just saying, that's what it sounds like. That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like, baby. That's what it feels like because you're wanting what you want. Like my son, he'll be 5 on Saturday. Baby, every fucking morning, baby, that baby gonna wake up and ask for a piece of candy. And every single morning, as his mother, if I do not have something else healthier provided to offer him, then I'm going to deal with a bitch fit. Period. I will. But like I tell my son, I keep the sweet stuff in the house because I know you like it. But if you act like this over something that you like, but you can't have it, then mommy can't put it in the house anymore. Because, baby, I'm not getting ready to deal with this bullshit every fucking morning. The fuck you mean? You're throwing a bitch fit over something that you can have. You just can't have it when you want it. And because you can't have it when you want it, you know what my son does? Every time I go to the kitchen in the morning, he think I'm going to go get his candy. You worry about the wrong thing. And like I tell my son, baby, you so worried about me eating that candy, Pookie, I'm probably going to eat that candy. And you're probably going to miss out on that candy. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just trying to be real. Book a Zoom and learn something, Landa. You got to put that focus on you. What they have going on ain't none of your business. 10 out of 10, not even good. 10 out of 10, they're not even good. Exactly. No, that means he doesn't want me. Then he don't want you. Let me hurt your feelings. Then he don't want you. What you gonna do about it? Let me hurt your feelings for a second. Okay? He's out here trying out other women. He don't want you. Okay, so what are you going to do with that information? Are you going to sit there and cry about it and let him have fun? Or are you going to do your healing? And stop focusing on him. Because if you wasn't focusing on him in the first place, you wouldn't even know what he was doing. And I'm literally giving you a message, and Spirit is saying you're focusing on the wrong thing. And because you're focusing on the wrong thing, I'm pulling something away from you. Nothing. I'm sorry, Pookie. Look, Pookie. Shit, don't. All I'm saying is I don't ever desire to be the friend to allow you to be and have a pity party. Baby Quanda, one of my real good friends, honey. I trust her with the back end of my business. You hear me? And Pookie, that baby knows to call me with a disclaimer. Because I just am not that friend that's going to lie. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not a yes friend. I don't think nobody deserves a yes friend, quite frankly. Put me in my check. Put me in check. Just do what we love, Pookie. And just do what we love. Then I'd never take him back because of hidden actions. Okay? Then God has something better for you. Chosen child of God with a name like that. Come on, can we have a lesson? With a name like that. How the fuck can you put chosen child of God as your name and think that God wants you to sit and wonder if a motherfucker really wants you? Baby, if you worried, if you take a second to heal, and if he is giving time to heal, and you worried that he gonna go off and play with somebody else, baby, that ain't who God chose for you. That's who you, tell him now, that's who you chose for you. And because you chose that for you, you're afraid that your God is going to take that from you. Just like when a child sneaks a cat in the house. Come on, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. When a child sneaks a cat in the house, they have to sneak it and hide it because they know that when their mama or daddy finds out, baby, it's got to go. You done snuck something in the house that you ain't have no business on. And now the divine is taking it from you and you're clawing, crying, and whining. Now, Pookie, deal with the punishment. Deal with the consequences of it. She need a Zoom. You so silly, Ashley. I cannot stand you. I love you, though. You are the prize. Tell them, young Jack. You got to believe that, chosen. You are the prize. Yes. You are a chosen child of God. And if you are a chosen child of God, God ain't going to give you nothing less than what? Chosen, Pookie. They not ready. Let me get back to this message. Because I want to see how you end up in this relationship. Because you do end up in a relationship. Fuck. Young Yak, I can't with you. Have you lied before? Okay. That's right. Okay, I'm going to rewind later. I cannot stand you. I want to be here now. You got some communication coming in from this person. I'm going to be honest with you. Whoever it is that I'm speaking to, you got some communication coming in, okay? You got some communication coming in, and I'm going to be honest with you. Truth hurts. Y'all think Kiki's truth hurt? It looked like whatever truth this person, because this person got the 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands is communication. On top of the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is clarification, for its communication. It's clarity, clear, concise, honest communication. And it's on top of the 8 of Wands. So this person is coming through with some truth. And this truth gonna hurt. But let me tell you something. This truth puts you in a position to level up into the Empress. It definitely, this person has some sort of truth that's going to be a little harsh. It is. And I feel like that I feel like that it has a lot to do with you know, if I got to be honest, I would say this. I'm an overgiver. Okay. Welcome. My name's Kiana and I am an overgiver. Okay. And one time I met this really brilliant person. And through that encounter, I learned that even being an overgiver can be perceived as manipulation. I am an authentic overgiver. Baby, I'm still working on it, okay? But I met someone, and that person literally treated me funny, and I had to get to the bottom of that because I liked them. And they literally felt like that I was being an overgiver or putting on so much up front because I was trying to manipulate the situation to go in my favor way too soon. That was the best, baby, that was the best thing that person could have told me, because I didn't ever think that my overgiving could be received as manipulation. And so can I be honest with you? The more and more I read this, the love bombing energy may actually be coming from Sagittarius' side. And it's not in the typical essence of love bombing, but it's just in the energy of overgiving too much, overgiving so much that this person doesn't feel like that they could match that. They feel like that they don't have what it takes to give to that. And back in the day, I used to tell my subscribers, baby, if somebody's in a position and they feel like that they don't got it to give, and here you are overgiving, and in reality, what you're overgiving, you can't sustain that shit over time. That's going to become draining to you. But yeah, you got somebody thinking that because of how you overgiving, that they don't even have enough for you. But in all actuality, if you would just chill the fuck out and naturally flow and stop trying to control the dynamic of it, then this person be like, oh shit, I can handle this. This ain't too much. This is just my speed. But because you have the tendency to overgive, it can be overwhelming. Does that make sense? But wouldn't that slick be their problem and not ours? But yes, it does become draining. I get what you're saying, though. That would be slick their problem and not ours if we was looking at the situation from the perspective that we're trying to elevate above. You see, in order to you see, like I consider myself a real good person, okay? And y'all do too. I didn't read the comments. If I was so selfish with my energy, I wouldn't have met a lot of y'all. Because if I would focus on the fact, like, I don't know, if Jesus, the good ascended master Jesus, was so worried about was their problem and not his, then a lot of people wouldn't have received the blessing that they received from the ascended master Jesus. I talk to a lot of people in my life, and a lot of their problems are not my problems. But if I slick worried about it being their problem and not my problem, then a lot of my blessings would be put on pause. Okay. And I get a lot of blessings in life. And I'm not even just talking about the ones that y'all do when y'all purchase, okay, or when y'all donate. I can literally, like, just random stuff happens to me, okay? Stuff that just does, I'd be like, dang, for real? Like, what you doing for your girl, God? You know what I'm saying? And it comes because I don't make, like, just because it's their problem, I can't be so cold and harsh to it. Okay, I know that's right. Don't block your blessings. A lot of people are just not ready and ain't worth a dime. I love how your mind works, Key. Oh, thank you. Because, honey, it has taken me a long time to figure out how to work this thing. You hear me? But it does, I have to be honest with you. The Nine of Cups is sitting right on top of the Hierophant. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, this is one of them people. This is shit. They might be the Nine of Wands is Sagittarius energy. Shit, this person may be somebody that I can sit down and talk to all day long, because this is really someone that is going to have some truths to give you. But at the end of it, they do want to embrace you in having some sort of structured, solid relationship, partnership, union with you. They do consider you to be wish fulfillment. But as of right now, this person is saying, hey, when I look at this situation as is right now, I see that you can be the Empress, but you're not showing up as the Empress to them. And that's part of the truth that this person is going to speak. This person is going to be like, you say you want this, and that, but you don't do this, this, and that. That's what this person is going to say. Let me see the Ace of Cups. Yeah, Nine of Wands. Yeah, look. Hey, okay. So a long time ago, Megan, what did I tell you, Pookie? Is Megan still in the house? Because a long time ago, Megan said this person was the avoidant. And I said, no, they're not the avoidant. Because this is the person that is going to bring the structure to the relationship. Remember when I said that? Look what the Ace of, and they showed up as the Nine of Wands. Look what's on top of the Ace of Cups, the Nine of Wands. It's this person, Pookie. It's this person, Pookie. It's this person. They getting ready to come to you and be like, look, Stage. Shit, Pooh, I like you. Shit, I like you a lot. I like you a lot. And when I really, really reflect on it, I can see something growing between us. But hey, Sag, I can't handle this bullshit. This right here is too much. Like, for real, it's just too much. Like, chill out. It's okay. This is too much. What's too much? Let me see something. Yeah, the Page of Cups. This person is going to come. This reading has come out several times. This person is coming with the offer. Let me see something, Spirit. What's too much? What does this person feel like is too much for Sag? What is it that Sag is doing that's too much? Because I got to be honest with you, it's not just this person that feels like you're like that is too much. The divine does too. The divine is definitely intervening. What is Sag doing that is too much? The High Priestess. Oh shit, the Magician. Because I can read your mind, baby. Because this is spiritual connection. Y'all making it too much. Pookie, chill out. Chill out. It's like you're thinking, it's like you're trying to be too much up in their head. It's like you just try, like, baby, they just put it because they wanted to, okay? They just flick their hair their way because they wanted to. It's some things just really do happen because it just happens. Everything ain't got to connect to everything. It is. It's almost like this person is like I'm looking at a to-do list right here. You see that to-do list right there? It's like, yeah, in judgment, it's like you making too many judgment calls. It's like, and not only are you making too many judgment calls, you're making some of these judgment calls off of being like, you trying to read my mind. You made that judge. Damn, how you make that judgment call? Because I knew this is what you was going to say. I knew you was going to do that. Damn, Pooh. Give me a chance to be me, please. Don't be trying to predict my moves. Okay, Spirit, let me see. What's the World card? Damn, look, I'm telling you, you will be in a, like, I don't really know what else to tell you other than you will be in a, this is someone that has the potential for you to be in a real life relationship with. What's up, baby?
We started to put name for the one dog.
What?
Sleepo.
I thought we had Teddy.
Well, yeah, we didn't like Teddy, so we wanted to. Now we can keep the name.
Yes, you can keep Teddy.
Because I actually like Teddy for it.
I do too, because he looks like a big old teddy bear.
Yeah, so Teddy.
Sleepo.
Sleep Teddy. Oh, what about Teddy Sleep? Like, Teddy is his first name, and then Sleepo is his middle name.
Sleepo. Okay, we can do that, because he sleeps a lot. Yeah.
Teddy Sleep.
Everybody say hi, y'all.
Hi. Are they hitting the thumbs up?
Yes, they are. My son said, are y'all hitting the thumbs up? Do he need to come and check y'all?
Yeah, I need to check.
He said he needs to come and check y'all just because I told y'all it makes his day to tell people what to do.
Yes, they're hitting the thumbs up. I'll wait.
Okay, hold on. Let's see what this screen does. Hold on. Stay right there. Oh, I'm not even in the thing. Oh, yes, I am right here. Hey, babies. Hey, country love. Hey, baby. I don't know, Pookie. Yeah, you can go on and tell them. Look, and somebody just took their thumbs up away.
Whoa.
Because they sensitive. Baby, just go on and tell them what you could tell them so I can get on up off this screen.
Hit the thumbs up for my mommy, please, guys.
That's right. Tell them.
Please hit the thumbs up, please. Because if you come here, I'll give you a big hug.
I know, that's right. I love you. Ooh, you sweaty.
Yeah, we've been outside and sweaty.
They are. My babies are. Thank you so much. I am blessed beyond measures. You heard him. Tell him, y'all. Honey, freaking adorable. That's my thinking turd, y'all. He just went and got his birthday haircut, too. He looks super handsome.
I just need so much water because I'm very sweaty.
Yeah, you don't want no cold water?
I'll do the cold thing.
Are there any waters in the refrigerator? Yeah.
Oh, they want this one?
Mommy's got an extra one right here.
This
But
one?
I can never have too many. Thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
Oh my goodness. You're just the sweetest little boy. Yes, him is, but him a turd too, honey. Honey, him a turd too. Whew, Lord. Let me open it.
Yes.
There you go, big guy.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Love you.
I love you too.
Jimmy was just by the door and I didn't want to hit him.
Well, thank you for not hitting me. Yeah, as a mother, I am so sorry. Oh yeah, hold on, Pookie and Tookie. They not. I started to not do a Sagittarius reading, and Pookie come live for all fire elements because Leo needs to be cussed the fuck out because of one straggling motherfucking Leo. One straggling motherfucking Leo then jumped up on here talking about you seem too distracted in Leo's reading. So what, bitch? Pay me, because I bet you anybody come to me for a personal reading don't feel like that. But bitch, on this free internet, Pookie, I'ma be, baby. Listen, Linda, baby, I swear, I just, I was talking to a Pisces friend, when I seen that comment, and I said I would just never understand how these people think they can come up on my channel and tell me how to run my world. Like literally, I created this world, it's mine. He'd be like, yeah, he said, yeah, that's like going over to somebody's house and turning their thermostat. Baby, ignorant. Baby, come in my house and touch my thermostat. I'll Pookie, we might duke. You feel me? Keep your hands off my shit. Like, for real. Your mama didn't. Baby, now you might have been able to back talk and tell your mama she couldn't have cooked. But you better keep your hands off your mama's thermostat now. You ain't paying that electric bill. You keep your fingers off that thermostat. Keep your fingers off that keyboard telling me I'm distracted. If you don't like it, there's too many fucking tarot readers that's out there. Go find them, Pookie. But me and mine, we like human interaction. We like to, what's they call camaraderie? We like the camaraderie that we have created over here. Okay? And if I say that word wrong, so what? Shove it up your ass, honey, and get one off on it. The fuck? Look, Leo done got y'all cussed out, honey. Who is raising these folks? I don't know, but baby, they need to come. I need to talk to the mama. I need to speak to management, please. Call me Karen. Can I speak to the manager, please? Shit. Because you got your child running out here in these streets disgracing your household, Karen. Honey, the audacity, the Leo. Book a Zoom, child. Go. Ashley, I just love your soul, honey. That's Ashley's answer to everything. But I do see you getting in a very solid commitment with this person, Sag. I'm going to be honest with you. The string card. Hey, can I be honest with you? Right now, while this person or somebody in this storyline is balancing out their finances, and they have to balance out their finances to even be available for this partnership. But I do want you to know that someone is closing out some sort of cycle of not having the resources to cover their finance. Like they didn't have enough resources to cover their responsibility. And so somebody's Saturnian lesson here is to get their resources in order. And so once someone closes out the cycle of instability, well, then they're going to come in and really speak their truth and really defend themselves, defend the decisions and the choices that they've made up until now. And I also feel like that this person is going to speak their truth that they want to have, that they want to fight for this connection. Okay. Yeah. The Knight of Cups. Yeah. The Knight of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles. And remember, you showed up as the Knight of Cups. So in due time, you will reap your harvest. The Seven of Pentacles is reaping your harvest, but it's not something that is immediate. So what that's telling me is that this does have your Knight of Cups ideal in it, but it's not something that's going to be factualized immediately. It is going to take some patience. And ultimately, that's what you need. Okay. Ultimately, I have to be honest, that's what you need, because when the Page of Wands and the Six of Swords came out, Temperance was at the bottom of the deck. And then, not to mention, we have divine timing and divine intervention here. Okay. So this person could be a Cancer, a Taurus, a Sag, a Taurus, a Cancer, a Pisces, a Leo, an Aquarius, a Taurus, a Scorpio, a Capricorn. It's him, Key. It's him, Key. I do. I'm telling you, I do. Elaine, I don't play about people. I care about. I know that's right. What you just said to these folks over here, Miss Files. All I heard was Saggy mount up. Tell him, Pookie. I just said that the other day. Don't be mad at me, ho. Be mad at your ass mom for raising the clown in the picture. I just got bitch out a few days ago. Heavy on the Cancer. Heavy on the the Chariot is here. The Chariot is here for sure. It is here. All right, y'all. So Sagittarius, that's the main message. What I do want to get is what I'll do is I'll pull a message of love. Okay. I'll pull it. So if this person, who did I say was here? That's what I'll do instead of doing all 12 signs. Yep. I'm not doing all 12 signs. But what I will do is do the signs that did show up. Okay. And so that's Taurus, Cancer, all of the fixed signs, Sag, Cancer, Taurus, Pisces. All right. Let's see, Spirit. Let's see. All right, Spirit. Let's see. For those that are dealing with another Sagittarius, Spirit. Dang, was it in this reading, Sagittarius, where I said something about the cicadas? Because I don't remember if it was the live or on, I think it was the live from earlier. But either way it goes, when I was pulling this deck out, I pulled this deck and I got the card. It says yes. You get a lucky break, and then there's the cicadas. So if somebody came to this reading with a yes or no question, it may be yes. Let's see. So if those that are resonated with this reading, Spirit, and they're dealing with the Sag, what is the message of love? It's time to decide about this relationship. So I have to be honest, it looks like that the Sagittarius is in the process of making some sort of final decision as it pertains to my Sagittarian 9th house collective. Let's see, Spirit. What about Cancer? What is the message of love for those that are dealing with the Cancer? That was the live. Okay. My third read today. Y'all book a Zoom. Treat yourself. I know that's right. So if you're dealing with the Cancer, Spirit is saying working less will help you strengthen this connection. So Spirit is saying that once you're able to find some sort of steady flow and you're able to establish get stable and solid, I do feel like that you and this person will be able to spend more time, and that will allow you to strengthen the connection. If you're dealing with the Taurus, Spirit, what is the message of love for those that are dealing with the Taurus? Self-care. So Spirit is saying right now, damn. Hey, I look, chosen child of God left real quick, and I'm sorry, Pookie. I'm just not the one that's. I just don't like victim mindset. But you'll grow out of that, and when you grow out of that, you'll be back to find me. But those of you all dealing with the Taurus, we have self-care. It's time to clear your energy field and focus on yourself before you can move forward inside of this connection, because you're needing to learn to assert healthier boundaries within that dynamic. Okay. If you're dealing with the Pisces, hey y'all, I'm almost done. Can y'all please not do that right now? All right, Spirit, tap me in for those that are dealing with the Pisces. What is the message of love for those that have resonated with this reading and that are dealing with the Pisces? Bad Linda. Denial. Okay, so for those of you all that are dealing with the Pisces, Spirit is saying that you're needing to detach with this situation. Detach so that you're not caught up in some sort of rose-colored glasses, so that you can see this situation truthfully, so that you can stop projecting insecurities, or so that you can you just need to see this situation a little bit more clearly. And it is going to require patience. Something is trying to unfold in divine timing, but you're holding on too tightly to what you think it should be. Okay, so let's go in for these fixed signs. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, Capricorn is not a fixed sign, but it is Saturn. If you're dealing with the Capricorn, what is the message of love for those that have resonated with this storyline and that they're dealing with the Capricorn? Boundaries. There is a need. Firm boundaries are needed with this person because the timing isn't right. Not right now. All right. So if they're dealing with an Aquarius, what is the message of love for those that have resonated with this reading and that are dealing with an Aquarius? Oh, damn. Spirit is saying that this is a divine counterpart, but someone is obsessed with, someone is gripped by excessive thoughts, but this is a divine counterpart. This is definitely a significant connection in your life for sure. But you're needing to get out of your comfort zone and do something that you've never done before, but there's some sort of obsessive thought that is not allowing you to get out of your comfort zone, or this person, the Aquarius, but just take it as it resonates. So if Sagittarius is dealing with the Scorpio spirit, if Sagittarius is dealing with the Scorpio and they have resonated with this reading, what is the message of love? There's a need to take a leap of faith. It is safe for you to make the move that you're considering, but Spirit needs you to make sure that whatever leap of faith you take, it needs to be aligned with your morals and your values. Don't have flexible boundaries just because you're being encouraged to take a leap of faith. Take a leap of faith. If your boundaries if when you take that leap of faith and your boundaries are too much for that situation you took a leap of faith for, then there's something else in that arena for you, or that person needed to get a whiff of you to recognize that they needed to do some healing in order to meet those standards. But that doesn't mean you lower your standards just to get your hands on that person, okay? Okay, and then last but not least, if Sagittarius is dealing with the Leo, and they have resonated with this reading, Spirit, if Sagittarius is dealing with the Leo and they have resonated with this reading, what is the message of love? Balance. One person is giving too much into this connection, and there is some sort of addictive behavior that is affecting this connection. So if you're dealing with a Leo, I feel like that we have to go back to that sentiment when I was talking about my friend telling me that being an overgiver, they took as if I had some sort of ulterior motive. So like, I do feel like that someone in this situation is overgiving and the other person isn't willing to meet the other one at that level. And the other person is becoming resentful for that, instead of just recognizing, oh shit, they're not matching me at my level, because what I'm doing is triggered trauma response. I'm overgiving out of a trauma response. And that's not fair to expect someone to match my trauma response. That's ultimately what's going on here if you're dealing with a Leo. All right, guys, I love you. Girl, I have nothing to say about Sag right now. What about Virgo? Let me see, easy baby. Spirit, for the Sagittarian ninth house collective that has resonated with this reading, if they're dealing with the Virgo, what is the message of love for the Sagittarian ninth house collective that has resonated with this reading? If they're dealing with the Virgo, what is the message of love? Friendship. This friendship is leading to more, but someone is obsessed by gripped by obsessive thoughts when it comes to the Virgo. I don't know why I have collective rolling on the bottom of the screen. I do feel like that someone is needing to address some sort of obsessive thoughts, but this is a real, like that friendship. If someone could just focus on developing that friendship with that Virgo and not so much about the other things, then I feel like that there would be a better opportunity to have success within that situation there. That's what I got for y'all, Sag. I absolutely love you. Thank you for your time, Key. You're so welcome. Thank you. Oh, I know that's right. Show enough fucking tutors in a bucket, Pookie. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go settle the children, and then I intend on coming to see members tonight. But you're definitely gonna see me in the morning. But I did want to do a flat out love reading on members. I did want to check in and just see what's going on in the love space for the members. Okay, so hopefully I can get them settled, give them a little bit of attention, and then I'll be able to set back down. Okay. I love y'all. Y'all gonna be great. Nothing. What you mean?